and also his description of the narrative framework of the Aestheia, is given just after Benjamin mentions Heidegger's silence. Weinberg's novel is therefore not only anti-historical, it's anti-tragical. And I'm close to finishing. As we close together with the novel. Where does this leave us? What about comedy? After all, Weinberg's novel was supposed to be tragicomic. After Stalin's death, a rabbi is in charge of the Soviet Empire, and the Frankfurter Schule has normally taken over power in Nazi Germany. The final chapter of the Jews forms a contemplation on the space in between, a field at the entrance of a camp. We are here in the space, the end of politics, and it is this painful point, at this painful point, the Nazi extermination camps. All myths are rejected, including the myth of myths, and, to recall Moshe again, we are faced with an ethical order which manifests itself in respect for the law. Whereas in the Eumenides, Athena casts the decisive vote in Orestes' trial. The possibility of such divine intervention at this moment, an intervention that haunted philosophy until Nietzsche, has been definitely abolished. I quote from the novel. The court should consist of 23 judges. The smallest majority is insufficient to impose the death sentence upon someone. The majority should contain at least 2 judges more than a minority, to prevent that the court imposes a death sentence upon someone while the decisive vote was cast by a god dressed up as human. And so no, right at the end of Orestia, the decisive vote is still cast by Athena. So, in the novel this is fixed. All divine influence has thus been removed from the law. I quote again. All ancient goddesses have been blindfolded and tied up together. The royal gods want to dream of God who has been tied up in the wrong spot. God remembers what has happened and what is going to happen, in any case until the beginning of the world to come. Someone screams that the world to come has begun. God's memory of earlier and later events is still complete, but he is suddenly afraid that he has lost the difference between earlier and later. To hide his confusion, God acts as if he is sleeping and dreaming. Owing to the complete absence of tragedy, people resort to attending court cases. Now the theater has been prohibited. There are so many people wanting to attend court cases that it is difficult to find a seat in the public gallery. Even the most tragic episodes of divine terror and abandonment may only be reenacted as jokes.